Over here, behind me, on the table, I've got the Harley Benton Telecaster kit. And so the reason I got this is a couple of years ago I was on YouTube and I discovered the Thomann instrument store's DIY kit challenge, and this challenge thing that they were doing annually. And I discovered it after the second year, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. I want to try that. And so I ordered this kit the next time I placed an order at Thomann, and then the next year came around. I was like, oh, I've got the kit already, because where I live, my country, the postal service is totally rubbish, and like if you order something, it'll maybe arrive in 6 months. You just never know, and there's all sorts of surcharges and tolls, and so I just added it on to an order I was placing anyways. Basically, as a Telecaster kit, I don't recommend this guitar. I did a review video of it, already put it together just as a kit, and like all these screw holes are misaligned. This neck pocket's loose. It's got like scratches on the top here. Just, you know, if you want a cheap Telecaster style guitar, even if you're going to modify it, like get their 52 Telecaster T style or T model or whatever. It's a much better guitar than this kit. This kit's rubbish. But anyways, so yeah, I bought this to participate in the DIY kit challenge. The next year came around, it just never happened. The next year came around after that, it didn't happen. So I guess Thomann's just not doing this kit challenge anymore. But it was inspiring to me, and so just seeing all these, what people were doing with these kits, one thing that it inspired me to do was to build this guitar over here, which I designed 20 years ago, and it was like finally time to build it. And then my latest project, I took my my PV here, and I don't know if you can see it, but I did this German carve. I did all these like contours on here along the edges, and a new pick guard. And so I've been inspired by that kit challenge, even though it's not happening anymore. And so it's just time for me to do this kit, this Telecaster kit here. And so, hold on. And so my idea for this was I was going to take the Telecaster style body and then modify it to be a shape more like a design by Paul Bigsby. And Paul Bigsby is the guy who basically invented like the solid body electric guitar as we know it today. Leo Fender borrowed one of his guitars for a weekend and studied it, and you know, Leo Fender was like the Henry Ford of the electric guitar. He figured out how to do it cheaper and mass produce it. But Paul Bigsby, he you know, in the 40s and 50s, he was building these custom electric guitars for all the biggest stars, custom order, long wait list. And so he basically invented, yeah, as I said, the solid body electric guitar as we know it. Like before him, you know, there was, you know, Rickenbacker had made like solid body lap steel guitars, which is, you know, it's technically a guitar, but like Paul Bigsby, he's a big important figure in the story of solid body electric guitars. And like the Fender style headstock where it comes down here and then it's got that loop here, he just lifted that straight from Paul Bigsby. And so yeah, my idea is I want to do like a Telecaster style curve on this, and then on another sort of inset, I don't know what you would call it, but like kind of a step down, I want a different kind of wood, and then I'll do the Paul Bigsby style with the round curve here and the little fin on there. So that's my idea for the headstock. And then yeah, the body, I was thinking about, I've got this gold sparkle wrapping paper, like gift wrap. It's basically like a metal flake in sheet form. And I thought that would be a really easy way to do like a metal flake top on the guitar. I would just have to glue it down, and it would be, and then just some sort of gloss coat over it to make it smooth and protect it. And so that's my original idea. And then I've got this white binding. But then because this project was so fun to doing this like carve on the contours here around the edges and stuff. My idea was to maybe like take this and do like on like a cello or a violin headstock where it's like a rolled up scroll, you know, it's I don't know, just very cool, like kind of maybe work in some of that old world instrument building sort of aesthetic with doing like a carve on here. So I haven't decided which direction I'll go, sparkle, flat sparkle, or like a curvy carved kind of aesthetic to it. But I guess my first step will just be kind of get these new curves cut into the edges of the body. And so if you've seen my other videos where I'm building or working on guitars, I don't have like a wood shop. I don't have access to a proper wood shop. I've just got just like a table, and I've got some battery powered tools, and I've got some hand saws and stuff. And I've been making do with what I have. And so it's all kind of, I guess, very budget oriented projects that I do. And, you know, with sort of humble means, I'm planning on making this into something very interesting. So that's my project, and follow along, and hopefully I'll post this in a series of videos, and then in the end I'll probably edit it into one condensed super video. So yeah, like and follow if you like this kind of thing, because I do work on guitars every once in a while, and it's something I'm really enjoying doing. All right, take care. So I should mention the way I kind of arrived at this shape is I worked on a mock-up on the computer using just like a photo of the kit, and then obviously because it's a photo it doesn't print out exactly right, but I just kind of use this as a fairly rough guide to where I want my shape to be, and then I just traced it onto the body. And it doesn't have to be exactly like this. It's just, you know, I'll just start working kind of towards that, and see how it's looking, and adjust if need be. So I'm not going to use like a template or anything. So I'm just going to be very careful and get down. I'm gonna, you know, saw off a bunch of the excess, and then very carefully use my router to make a shallow sort of template in the top, and then once I have that, I'll use a guide bearing to like bring that shape the whole depth. And so hopefully that works. Hopefully I don't mess it up in some big way, but we'll see.